Hello, we are now in Genesis 27, which is a part of the Bible where Jacob deceives his father Isaac into giving him the blessing. So Isaac is dying, and it is a tradition to perform a ceremony of blessing where he would give that famous blessing given to Abraham. So this was a big deal. Now Isaac plans on giving that blessing to Esau. Why, you may ask? Well, because Esau was the oldest, he was his favorite, and because Esau had some killer hunting skills. That's basically it. But Isaac was blind to a lot of things. Literally, he was going blind. But also figuratively, he was ignoring a lot of things. Number one was that Esau didn't seem to care at all about what God commanded. God said it was forbidden for Abraham and Isaac's family to marry Canaanite people, yet Esau marries some Canaanite women, which just comes to show that he really doesn't care.
He doesn't care.
Another thing Isaac is ignoring is that God told Rebekah, his wife, when she was pregnant, that the youngest son would rule over the oldest. So there was even a prophecy that Jacob was the one that was supposed to get the blessing, but Isaac was just kind of ignoring that. Another thing that Isaac was probably ignoring was that Esau gave away his birthright to Jacob in exchange for food. In summary, Esau is full of red flags.
Hey, red flag, everybody.
So we shouldn't make this mistake that Isaac did. When we make decisions for ourselves based on what we like, what we want, we should consider what God wants for us. What is God's plan? Are there things from God that maybe we're ignoring when making decisions? We should always keep that in mind. Jacob and Rebekah are able to deceive Isaac because, like I said before, he was kind of blind, so he was kind of easy to trick. Jacob gets the blessing that was supposed to be Esau's. So when Esau finds out, he decides that he really, really wants to kill his brother Jacob.
I want to kill him.
And keep in mind that these blessings were irrevocable, okay? Isaac couldn't just say, oops, wrong person, I take it all back. No, irrevocable. The end, period. So what's wrong with all of this? God had already said that the youngest son would serve the oldest. So if God had spoken, it means that God was going to make sure that at the end of the day, Jacob would be the one receiving the blessing. But Rebekah and Jacob still deceive Isaac. They take matters into their own hands, and we know how that goes wrong. So how did they justify their deception? Well, they were trying to fulfill God's words, right? Like, that should be good. Newsflash, God doesn't need your help. And in the end, this deception brings Jacob some consequences, which now I am going to list for you. Number one, Jacob never sees his mother again. Number two, his brother wants to kill him. Number three, later, as we will come to see, Jacob's uncle deceives him. Number four, his family is now mad with each other. Number five, Esau and his family later become an enemy of Jacob and his family, the nation of Israel. And number six, Jacob is exiled from his family for a very, very long time. So basically, no matter what we do, God can still work through our mistakes and accomplish his purposes. But lies and deception are never the answer because what God speaks will come to pass. Let's try not to do God's work for him, okay? He's got it all under control. It's a trust the process situation.